in the fight.
He's right. Because when you fight these fights, you don't know if you can do it yourself. Even though if you did it in the gym, you're still pressing yourself in a fight. But the fight atmosphere is different than headgear. You know, you also have a proper chance if you can't do it, you can stop the sparring session. You can't stop a fight. So
It's controlled sparring in most cases.
Night of champions here, Kevin Kelly, Bernard Hopkins, and me, Dave Bontempo. We've got the Triple G card on pay-per-view coming up a little bit later. You still have time to get in on that. And these guys are putting on a very good show to start it. Maduma and Hooker.
the one thing Hooker has going for him is that 10-inch reach advantage. And that's a big advantage. And he doesn't capitalize with it too much like he should. Like he's got a straight right hand, and he'll come at jab. When you know boxing, you know it's been all like I do. You throw a right hand, come at you with a jab wide, and put your back on balance. And that's what he doesn't do. He just happy with one punch at a time.
This fight would be a whole lot different. Okay. Just what you said. I mean, he's a tall, linear man. I mean, really, it's two-punch combination that he can be very, very effective and execute his plan if he do these things often and not wait and do them in spurts where he lose opportunity and lose the moment when he can have it. Then he leaves later.
Yeah, 'cause he's like a dream for any trainer. Tall, lanky, fight at this weight class and junior welterweight. He can grow into a middleweight eventually. But the problem with him is that he punches one shot. And he just got counted with a serious left hook, and like a bother, and he's letting Maduma back into the fight again.
But Maduma need to pressure him, rough him up. He's a smaller man. He needs to throw both hands when he gets inside. And you know what? Hooker is uncomfortable when he's inside.
That's what boxing's really about. Uncomfortableness. And you want to make a fighter feel uncomfortable at times. You want to throw him off his game plan. You want to make him have to reach for something else. You want to see if he got a plan B or C or D. And when he doesn't, he runs out of gas and the fight's over.
Don't let him punch when he wants to. Make him punch when he doesn't want to.
Exactly. Control the action.
The timing. It's going to be interesting for the viewpoints of both fighters when this is over, because if you're Maduma and the result win, you were one punch away from winning this fight after you were hurt Hooker and just couldn't get it to connect at that moment.
But vice versa, Dave. Both of these guys was really badly hurt. And somehow they survived because one didn't do what they supposed to do and had a killer instinct. And that's something they have to do, look at and fight them with, and try to make those adjustments and educate themselves how to end it when it need to be ended.
Well, as the judges will prepare us for this, how would you guys feel about that during your career? Okay, so you look at the film, you look at the tape of the fight, and you learn things. When you look at tape and you see something you didn't do right, does it make you mad? Does it give you resolve? How do you react when you see something on tape and say, oh, I should have done that better, or I'll do it better next time?
Dave, let me tell you, I can go even better. You know, when I looked at fights, you know, and I said, wait a minute, there's a lot of things you could have done, and then there's a lot of things you'd be like, why didn't I do that? So I was like a real hard critic on my own self, even with the win. So I look at fights even when I win, and be like, what I could do to keep me honest mentally, and keep me balanced. So I look at if I won, if I lost, if I knocked the guy out, I want to find something that I could have did better, I could have done better. And that's how I got better. That's how I never got a chance to, bask in my own glory and be like, there's nothing else I need to learn because I know everything.
Did it kind of point up things like this guy was hurt, I didn't catch it at the time, but when I look at it now, after the fight, I realized that he was more hurt than I thought he was. Well, what kind of things did you pick up, Kev, from tape?
Well, with me, I was a student of the game. I've always studied positioning, punching, techniques, and strategies. Everything brought to my attention. My style was pretty much Wing Chun and Shotokan, a mixture of different things. And when I watch, I like to watch very much. I watch me not what I did right and what I did wrong, because that's what my opponents are watching. Okay? So they're going to do to me what I should have did that time. They're going to figure out my mistakes, and I got to improve those mistakes. So I had many styles. If I fought righty, I fought southpaw. I can fight small, I can fight tall. So I worked on every aspect, but you never go into a fight thinking an opponent is going to fight a certain way. Because if he fights different than you train to fight him, you're going to get beat. Let me give you an example. When Tracy Patterson fought Arturo Gotti, I was sparring with Turtle Gotti.
First time or the second time?
Right? The first time. Gotti is a banger pretty much. But boxing wise wasn't really a good boxer. Him getting the shot was very rare that he got the shot. So when he got the shot, Tracy called me and says, Kevin, you spar with this kid, how's he fight? He wasn't ready, and he got beat. So always prepared for the unexpected.
In that case, we saw Gotti box one of the few times. Wire-to-wire boxing throughout Toro Gotti. And so, Patterson, how could you have expected something like that? Gotti surprised everybody.
Well, that shows you never ever take it for granted that a guy's going to do something. Because when you fight somebody different, you prepare everybody different.
And things change. The guy could hurt his hand. The guy can get a cramp. Next thing you know, the guy's doing something that he's never done before, and you're looking at him with their headlights, wondering how to figure that out. Be prepared for the unexpected, as Kevin just said.
Everything.
So they're going to wait, they're going to go over this, and our decision will get with it. As soon as we get on the other side of that, hold this thought for a second, but I want to talk about, Kevin, we've got some stuff to talk about for you during our pay-per-view card. I want to talk about what's new in the life of Bernard Hopkins when we get on the other side of this decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 thrilling rounds of boxing, we have a decision. Judge John McKay saw the bout 95-93 in favor of Maurice Hooker. Judge Tom Schreck saw the bout 95-93 in favor of Ghislaine Maduma. Judge Kevin Morgan saw the bout 95-94 in favor of your winner by majority decision and still NABO Junior Welterweight Champion, Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker.
Now let's talk about what would be the exhilaration for Hooker and the close loss for Maduma.